this might not be visible, but there's some whales off in the distance. Not doing anything right now, but they were spouting, blowing some air up a few minutes ago. Okay, of course, as soon as we're rolling, there's absolutely nothing, but there's at least one whale out there. I'm still at Potato Harbor. It's about 4:20. It's an absolutely beautiful day, clear. Probably in the low 70s now. And I will try again to see if I can capture some of the whales if they come back. So I'm making my way down from Potato Harbor, going back down to the campsite. Maybe read a few things, interesting geology passing through this way. And I'm going to do a little recon on the trailhead for some of the longer trails that I'd like to do tomorrow and maybe Friday. But it's just an absolutely beautiful day. I think I've already said that several times. This is pretty interesting, I think, actually. Chalky. And then conversely on the other side, we have these beautiful verdant meadows. I think it's greener than it was last year, probably due to the increased rainfall from the El Nino storm patterns. Setting sun. That's really shadows on the landscape. Brings out different hues and colors, definition. This is perhaps the most loved of the approximately 100 endemic species to the island. The island fox, highly habituated to human contact, so it is forbidden to feed them in any way. But you can see them scavenging around pretty frequently for food that may have been left by humans. Scorpion Cove, or Scorpion Anchorage campground rather, and I believe I'm walking up Smuggler's Road, I hope. Oh good, there's a sign over there. Yeah, the Montañon Ridge, it looks like. You can go a couple of other places there as well. Further than that is another landmark called China Pines, which I may try to get to as well. I think that'd be, all of that would be between 8 and 11 miles round trip, I think. So hopefully you can see a nice view of the historic ranch from about 100 years ago when this was all a thriving sheep ranch, among other things. So there's this old, obviously abandoned kind of crane construction unit, presumably from the glory days of the sheep ranch. Everything else is about 100 years old, so I don't see why this wouldn't be as well. This thing's probably not stable. All kinds of interesting things running around. Alright, so apparently this is an 83 speed Star made in Ohio. That tipped over who knows how long ago. So this is about a mile away from the Montañon Ridge, which I'll continue on to momentarily. I would check this out. No, I don't think I'm going to go in there. That's interesting. Alright, well I'm continuing heading up that way to the ridge and beyond maybe. I feel like this is gotta just about be the ridge coming up ahead. Up that way. I think that's probably pretty much it. It's been kind of strenuous uphill because it's so hot now. The sun is out, although it was really cold this morning. Really cold. Very warm up here now. So I think I'm just about to get up to that peak. Already beautiful views. It's probably about Ventura Harbor over there. Cavern Point was on the other side. And then going out that way you can see Anacapa Island, which I have not yet been to. So it's quite small but looks very nice. One of these times. The only wildlife so far has been lots of lizards, some of which I think were the endemic island western fence. The others I can't really tell. these patches of level hiking are definitely welcome. Alright. Let's see if this is going to be the ridge.